Daemon and so much. I don't want to deal with that. Well, I've dealt with one before, but why is it behind me? Shit. Welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Back in the frozen wilds where blizzard seems to be happening about.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with his course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that.
Big burden.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Cool. There we go then. Up here then.
Aloy, this is it. No chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
I still need to take care of it.
Understood.
Araya,
Oh yes.
it hasn't been easy.
It was all this time. We both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's do it. These are about as well as it can be.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
Huh. Interesting. What's this, Ice Age?
The spirit awaits!
That's not all that awaits.
Fog has been detected within the facility. This is not a trap.
Oh,
Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit.
really?
I repeat.
That is such a design flaw.
I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
I mean, fair enough, I guess, but that seems a little bit too easy.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of
Oh, it's a cauldron.
a fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress.
Damn screws.
Looks more like a machine.
Is that not
Whoop,
fitting?
whoop.
Blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Present.
Up and over.
Fucking go. Yep.
November 21st, 2064.
Oh, it's 2064 now.
It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton. skeleton crew left,
So,
confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about. But what else is new? And don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
Kenny's homecoming. It's one of the bears now. Kenny's got a homecoming apparently. What I don't get is why can't I just jump from like the bottom platform up to a little ledge there without the thing, but why they're climbing over the line? That didn't make any sense. Ooh. That ain't good. Oh, that reminds me actually. Give me this. Fuck, I want to loot that. That is a big cauldron.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own.
I would love a
So-
movie in this game.
We could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Alright, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes. Project.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job.
Wow.
None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow.
Kenny!
Here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
Well, I guess the fucking thing's erupting now, isn't it?
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
More machines. Make ready.
Didn't want to on YouTube. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, I've dealt with one before, but oh, fuck me! Why is it behind me? What the shit? God, where are these fucking things again? Stand the fucking hell. I did 420 on one of these. Oh, thank
Much stock.
the fucking god for that.
That
Give me this, you fucking
Marta
asshole.
should be able to fix up the ice wall.
Now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
That was weird.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the Daemon has taken over.
Complete the second something. I got a trophy.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise.
Was that past
Alright.
rich for like thousands of resources?
Let's go.
There's one out.
Yes. Finish this.
And a fucking bloody job. Fucking hell. Bouncing it off. Oh yeah, the puzzle. Just these puzzles. Okay, so
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed. Preparing countermeasures.
to complete it. And it goes away. So, oh, I did it. Just completely by
It
accident.
worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released.
Shit.
To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am informed this
Unauthorized call returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
What will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
She fucking killed us though. hate dealing with you. It's so irritating.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. We shouldn't let it
What was
stop
it
us.
ever? Finally. I am literally might as well be out of fucking everything.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative. Launching our network.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Cyan, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
Sacrifice itself for the greater good.
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Oh dear. Oh, wait a second. This is why I wanted to loot before I did that. Because you know it's gonna happen. That little bit of damage is fine, but something.
One of those?
It's the only way!
Oh, good catch. Fucking hell. Crap.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Never close about it. Talking about. Oh yeah, I got no more blades.
Great Banukai.
They have this quick thinking on their part. Shit. Honestly, if that was me, I'd be cussing like a motherfucker going down there, like, seriously. You better not die, you haven't fucking finished the story yet. That's what I fucking thought.
Rhea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the Daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again.
Even AI can't understand.
Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Wait, you can feel?
I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
A little bit of time. I am pretty sure we have plenty of time.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the Daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace.
Huh.
So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes, to construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
Wait, so he wants to kill humans, but he doesn't want to make them extinct? Huh? That's a confusing now.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Fuck's sake. Process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressed emotions. So in other words, the more she looks at Araya with our attack, she might feel more relieved from the emotions. Oh, for God's sake, I am not doing all that.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Wow.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your
I would say that's
advice.
probably the best course of action.
Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd
Yeah,
like
might
that,
do.
Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing. Very cold. I get it.
The chieftain,
Just Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair.
Yes,
But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark.
I like that saying.
I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, we've already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The Daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tug has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Nice. Well, conquered the mountain. That's the trophy. Epsilon overrides available. Frost Claw, Scorch and Fire Claw. Great. Now that I have to fucking kill them all the time, I can just override them. Reach level 40. Holy shit, I am leveling up fast now, aren't I? I don't even know what to get. Yes. Cool, I think this is a good spot to leave off here actually. If you have enjoyed this series, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of anything you liked about this series, what you think of it. And I imagine it's going to be a fucking long one because of all the cutscenes, but a lot of it will be cut out because I'm trying to keep it short. I don't like videos that go on for ages, if that makes sense. I prefer videos to keep it short. The stream itself has been empty, so my average is going to start dropping again. Wait. But it's just due to the lockdown or something, I can't remember, whatever. But for now, if you have enjoyed, like I said, subscribe, leave a comment down below, like the video, make sure you follow me on Twitch as well, and join my Discord. All links are in the description down below. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next time, in the next one. And like and share if you like this type of video, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Of course, find me on Twitch, all the links will be in the description. As well as that, I have my own Discord, which will also be in the description.